Chelsea are the king of the transfer market 2020, signing up Kai Havertz, Hakim Ziyech, Timo Werner, Sarr, Thiago Silva, Ben Chilwell, and who will become the new goalkeeper, and what will their ratings be? I'm your boy Viva La FIFA, and awesome that you're all watching to the FIFA 21 player rating predictions for Chelsea FC. As I told you on the transfer market, they were unstoppable. They will have a lot of want-to-watch cards in their squad, so who to invest in, who to get in a cheap starting team, I will bring it all to you. If you love the video and want to see a transfer video, 2,000 likes is good enough to unlock a double upload today on this channel. So don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more, and put on the notification bell, because we're going to talk about all those amazing players right now. The first signing this transfer window of Chelsea was Hakim Ziyech. They actually already signed him up in March. The playmaker of Ajax Amsterdam is a genius player. He's super creative. Every single time he gets the ball, he's trying to score a goal or give an assist. No boring passes back to the center backs or the left backs, always going forward and also putting pressure on the opponent to recover the ball after losing it as soon as possible. The Chelsea fans will enjoy him a lot. The only downside in the game, I think, he is a right winger now because he will get a position change. He was a cam. With those stats, he would have been invincible, but now on the right wing, he reminds me a little bit of Bernardo Silva, and we all know how sweaty he still was in FIFA 20, so I hope for the same chemistry with Hakim Ziyech. Tammy Abraham started the season off in a high. He scored a hat-trick away against the Wolverhampton Wanderers, and from then on he kept scoring goal after goal after goal. But when the season progressed, he lost his starting position. He didn't score goals anymore, and Olivier Giroud was the main man at the end of the season. Tammy Abraham did good enough to earn himself an upgrade, doing great for Aston Villa 2 years ago. A great start with Chelsea. This will be the season after truth, but I'm afraid he will be on the bench a lot. Also an amazing signing is Thiago Silva, the centre back of Paris Saint-Germain. There are leaked rumors that Thiago Silva will go down to 86, and that's why I put it in the video. So give a thumbs up if you love this centre back, and guys, for me he can stay 87, but you know EA, he's 35, turning 36, and normally those players, even if they play a great season, ask Robert Lewandowski, ask Arjen Robben, you can be hit with a downgrade, and that is what's happening with Thiago Silva, but still an extraordinary player. What can we say about Anthony Rudiger? In some games he was amazing, scoring 2 goals in one game against a big opponent in the Premier League was his highlight this season. In other games he was a little bit weaker, but overall I can't say he deserves an upgrade, I can't say he deserves a downgrade, so let's keep Anthony Rudiger 82 rated. I'm in love with Reece James, his sweaty OP cheap card at the start of FIFA 21, and he's very high on my wish list to sign him up as soon as possible. Going from 73 to 77 makes him a very nice card for every single of you guys that don't have the money but still want a cool player on that right back position. Reece James has it all. In real life he is the backup for Cesar Azpilicueta, but when the age goes up with Cesar, I think his playing time is also going up with Reece. Chelsea fans, smash a thumbs up with the signing of Ben Chilwell. He went from the Foxes to the Blues, from Leicester to Chelsea. The £50 million signing is one of the best signings they could do. Where is Emerson Palmieri? Well guys, he's not in this video because he's on the verge of being sold. Where is Willy Caballero? He's not important enough, nobody will actually use him, and that's why those players are not in this episode. But Ben Chilwell, he is the #1 left back of the English national team, brings what Chelsea needs. Good in attack, good in defensive, and that means he is the ultimate left back for now, with Frank Lampard playing the career mode the best way possible. Cesar Azpilicueta is a tough case to crack. EA has released some rumors that he is going down to 83. The Chelsea fans don't agree because they think Cesar Azpilicueta, their captain, was one of the best players, and I can understand the fans of Chelsea, but EA is EA, and they think he is getting older. For a right back, he is not fast enough. We can't keep him 84 rated because he's the highest rated right back in the game for now, while Trent is going up, but in FIFA 20 I mean, and he isn't really the best right back in real life. So I agree with the Chelsea fans, but I'm sorry, he will be downgraded. Christian Pulisic is one of my favorites on that left wing position. The man of the USA is going up with a +3 to 82, a huge upgrade, but when he was not injured, he was on the top of his skills. I dare to say if he wouldn't pick up that hamstring injury in the FA Cup final against Arsenal, he could have scored a goal, winning the cup, and he was the hero at Chelsea. He scored a lot of amazing, incredible goals, and I can't wait to see Ziyech, Werner and Pulisic in the attacking front three. Ross Barkley was a very big talent as a teenager in early 20s. He stole the show for Everton. That was the reason that Chelsea paid so much money for him, but somehow Barkley never became a starting player. He is still a member of the English squad, but with Chelsea, he's on the bench more than he can wish for, and is now linked with a move to West Ham, Newcastle, Everton and other teams in the Prem. I know I'm taking a little bit of a gamble with the new goalkeeper Edouard Mendy, but there is a big but, because Chelsea is almost confirmed with Mendy, and if he's not confirmed, just skip to the next player. The 28-year goalkeeper of Senegal and Stade Rennes is amazing. He's one of the reasons that Stade Rennes, for the very first time in the history of their club, is qualifying for Champions League football. He's not a youngster anymore, he's in the prime of his career, and it isn't that hard to defeat Kepa Arrizabalaga as a goalkeeper, because as you know, Frank Lampard is not a big fan at all of Kepa. Christensen was a big talent for a long time, but now he is 25, he is still on the bench, and I can't keep him an 80 rated player. He is going down to 78. The positive thing is another cheap centre back for you to add in a starting team. Christensen is linked with a move to AC Milan, and I have a feeling he could leave. Same story with Kurt Zouma. Mateo Kovacic was the best performing player last season for Chelsea in the Premier League, and that showed because he was the only member in team of the season coming from Chelsea. No Pulisic, no Giroud, no N'Golo Kante, no Kepa Arrizabalaga, of course. Mateo Kovacic was there, and with that he will be rewarded with a nice upgrade to 85. It could also eventually turn up to be 86. So that means the Chelsea fans once again have a high rated player in their squad on the midfield spot besides N'Golo Kante. Also, Marcos Alonso is still on the sound list. With Ben Chilwell, they have one left back. Cesar Azpilicueta can play as a left back, so if the right offer is paid, Marcos Alonso can leave the club. It seems that Atletico Madrid is interested to sign him up for the forthcoming season. They don't want to pay a jackpot price, and Chelsea, well, they spent a lot of money. Maybe they want to earn something back. Chelsea fans, football fans, give a thumbs up if you would love to get Timo Werner in your starting packs. Give a thumbs up to increase your pack luck. Timo Werner, his one to watch, will be incredible. Werner is a guarantee for inform cards, so I have a feeling he will become the Wissam Ben Yedder of FIFA 21. Timo Werner, his normal card, will not be cheap and overpowered. He will be bloody expensive. 200, 300k at the start of the game. That will be easy peasy paid, because Timo Werner, trust me, is the best striker you can get in the Premier League. Yes guys, even better than Sergio Kun Aguero, Roberto Bobby Firmino and Anthony Martial. Billy Gilmour is a very talented player. He showed that, and Frank Lampard is giving young players a chance. The Scottish playmaker is young, talented, but he's also injured at the moment. I don't think they will turn him into a gold player, but a bronze player, that is not realistic anymore. If you see him play in big games, Billy Gilmour deserves to be a high rated silver card. Tomori is also a player that could be sold or loaned out. I think the last thing, because he's a young and talented player, because the competition is pretty awesome for the centre back position at Chelsea. Tomori became famous for scoring that amazing goal against the Wolverhampton Wanderers. He did okay, but sometimes, just like youngsters do, sometimes he was great, sometimes he was weak, and as a young player you need the confidence to play games. It was the same thing with John Terry at the start of his career, but it turned out to be a best centre back of Chelsea ever. So maybe with Tomori the same development can happen. And N'Golo Kante is flirting with Inter Milan coach Antonio Conte. Kante to Conte, it can happen this summer. And N'Golo Kante is going down from 89 to 88 and will get a position change to a center midfielder. And that means Kovacic and N'Golo Kante are still fabulous players to use in your ultimate team or career mode to play behind Pulisic, Werner and Hakim Ziyech. And N'Golo Kante, the positive thing is, he is turning a little bit cheaper than last season's in the FIFA game. For Michy Batshuayi, the feeling of Chelsea is all over, because Chelsea doesn't want him anymore. They want to sell him, and Michy knows on the bench is on the bench, because you have Werner, Giroud, Abraham, and there is Michy. So he's now looking for a move to Crystal Palace and other teams, and he would be wise to move, but he will move with a downgrade. One of the biggest downgrades in the game goes to Kepa Arrizabalaga. You can agree, you can disagree, but that is just how it is. It is almost confirmed by EA, and the website So FIFA is also giving an 81 or 80 rating to Kepa Arrizabalaga. And in all honesty, he deserves that. If you see the goalkeepers of Sheffield, of the Wolves, of Everton, of all the teams that did so much better than Kepa did, and the goalkeeper goalkeepers did way better than Kepa did, like Nick Pope. It is not realistic to keep Kepa 84 rated. He got that high rating because his price tag was 75 mil, but now he's going down the drain. Sarr will be a god in the career mode, so if you're starting off with Chelsea, never ever sell him. In the Ultimate Team version, he's also decent because he has nice space, good physicality, nice defending. So for a sweaty OP team, Chelsea has a lot of opportunities. Sarr, combination Tomori, boom, super good. In the career mode, they will be the players of the future as well. So now a nice upgrade for Sarr and a one to watch card. Olivier Giroud is always coming back. Nobody actually thinks he is a very good football player, but somehow he still scores the goals and he pays the bills. He scores goals like nobody else can in and around the penalty box. With his head, he is deadly. He's not very technical, he is not very quick, but as I told you, somehow Olivier Giroud is always beating all the other strikers, and that's why I let him keep his rating. Jorginho is a meme on internet because in one game the referee outrun him in a counter attack, so everybody was like, Jorginho's pace should be 25. Did you know, by the way guys, 2 FIFAs ago Jorginho's pace was 70 plus. Yes, it is really true. Jorginho was flirting with Juve, but now sorry he is gone. That deal seems to be off, so it seems that Jorginho is staying with Chelsea with an upgrade with +1 because he's also so important with his penalty kicks. Hudson Odoi doesn't really deserve an upgrade, so EA can also keep him a silver rated card, but he is a young player. He trained hard this season, but on the pitch he never really showed it. He went to prison for a couple of days. He was accused but not found guilty. We must say that out loud with it. So Hudson Odoi is a talented player, but I'm afraid he will be benched a lot. The young playmaker Mason Mount can play alongside N'Golo Kante and Kovacic on that midfield, but I think the midfield will be Jorginho, Kovacic and N'Golo Kante. If somebody is sold, Mason Mount can step in to take that spot, or they can use also Hakim Ziyech on that cam position if they want to make room for Hudson Odoi or other wingers in their squad. Mount, playmaker, great assister. I have so much respect for Kurt Zouma. Fighting back from such a horrible knee injury and still playing on a very high level is well worth telling, but this season he was on the bench 50-60%. Next season with 2 new center backs that will be 80-90%, and that is why Kurt Zouma is now heavily linked with a move back to Everton, the team that already loaned him in the past. Now want to get him on a permanent one for £25 million. Chelsea fans, give a thumbs up for Kai Havertz. When I'm recording this video, Kai Havertz is just a done deal. A couple of hours ago, Havertz is officially a Chelsea player for £72 million. That is a super good deal. If you see Man United struggling to get Jadon Sancho for 100 mil and Chelsea boom does it with this guy for 72, and I must say Kai Havertz is just as a big talent as Jadon Sancho. Yes guys, I totally understand that Jadon Sancho is a right winger and he is more a cam, but they play on the same level. Super young, super talented. So Jadon Sancho to Man United would complete the Premier League, but I can only congratulate the Chelsea fans and the Premier League fans who love building squads with this signing. Timo Werner as a striker, Kai Havertz on the cam position. You have a perfect link, plus the 2 best players on those positions, with Kevin De Bruyne leaving them out. So that means KDB is the best cam, but after that Kai Havertz is the man to keep an eye out for. So Chelsea fans, smash a thumbs up. Football fans, smash a thumbs up if you can't wait for the Premier League to start. Subscribe to my channel for more and put on the notification bell. I thank you all for watching. I wish you all a very nice day, and I hope to see you back tonight with a brand new upload.